folks, MACT Garage, and I have this Worx 13-inch WG184 2-in-1 cordless grass trimmer and edger. I got a rather big backyard and I don't want to drag extension cords around, so I have the edger already, and I'm going to see how this works compared to the edger. Don't have a lot of hope for it, but again, it's a string trimmer, it's not a metal blade. But it will be good for the backyard and other areas I have to go to in order to trim things, because I have a whole lot of yard, and I'll show you here shortly. A lot of backyard to trim, a lot of fence line. So first thing first, we're going to go ahead and open this thing up. Now it does come with 2 batteries and of course a double fast charger. And let's see, this is the first part of it. Handle, switch, all that good stuff. Of course, all the directions, who's going to read those? Have bits and pieces we're going to have to assemble. Some wheels. And then some other parts. This is the working end of it. Comes preloaded with string, which is always good. And then we have the charger thingy. Pretty hefty. Holds 2 batteries, because of course it runs on 2 batteries. So that's what we got to have there. And I'm going to say these might be the batteries. Not sure. Yep, we got 2 Power Share batteries. 20 volt max for a total of 40 volts. So I guess these got their own separate part number. WA3575 is what the part number is. So if you need to order more batteries, I guess you can do that too. That is it, folks. That's pretty much, it's all in the old box. So we're going to toss that off to the side, get that out of the way, get this charger out of the way. We have the wheels, and I'm going to say those are going to be fairly self-explanatory to get on there. Looks like they just snap on, slide on, and there's a screw in here for some reason. Not sure what that's for, but we'll see if we can't get this to slide on here somehow. Not sure how that's going to work. I might have to read the directions on it. Not coming up with an idea anyway. Who knows? Guess I'll have to read the directions on this a bit. But we do also have this. It's going to require a tool because you got to remove a screw and screw it into this hole here to put it together. So let me go ahead and get a screwdriver so we can do that. Double check these directions a bit and make sure I can put this thing together properly without going totally crazy on it. Multiple instructions. Let's see how we get this thing put together. And let's go ahead and get that screwdriver and we'll get it all done. Back in a second. First things first, we're going to go ahead and remove this screw so we can put this cover on there. And it looks like it just slides in like so, and it'll snap in, so to speak, because there's a little plastic tab down here, and then we just put this screw in. Pretty simple. Then it has a piece of tape on the blade here that cuts. Quite frankly, I think after it whacks it a few times, it'll probably just come off anyway. But you can peel it off here if you want. And get that blade off of there, that cover. So you got that nice sharp little blade, and it's not really sharp. It's just a sharp piece of metal, not enough to cut you. The feeder, of course, goes in here. If you want to take this off, you just take it off, and it has the spools right in here, so you could take and redo, you know, your spool, fill it up, whatever you're going to be doing with it. You can reload it with your own string trimmer that you want to use, and then you just go ahead and snap that back in and you're set to go. So loading it, pretty self-explanatory in this thing. This is a twisted line. I'm not sure how the durability of it will be, but we're going to test that out because I got some edging to do and see what that's going to do to this thing. Because I'm going to assume that we have to edge somehow, and this is how the wheels go on, like so. Just slide them on there, and then they lock in. That's all there is to it. You can use it this way, and then you turn it that way to do your edging, and adjust it to however you need to do your edging. So pretty simple concept. This sticks out here, and then you just work it that way, and that's all you really need to do. Now, as far as this part of it goes, just undo this. You can adjust it, and this is a twist lock, and you just insert it in, bring it down, and screw it tight. But you just adjust this up so that it's in the right position, however position you want it to make it comfortable for you. And I'm going to see, that's about right for me, holding it, so we're good to go. But let's check out what we got going on here, and then of course, does it work is the question. So as you can see, it doesn't take that long. Once you get it in the box, you just slide the batteries in there. Now they're probably not charged, so I have to charge them, but yeah, they're almost dead. They're just about dead, so I'll have to basically charge these batteries in order to do anything. So let me go ahead and charge them and get things going so we can actually use this thing, because they do show up basically with a dead charge. Not gonna get your hopes up, so I don't know how many hours it's gonna take to charge them, and I'll let you know after I charge them. But basically, you got your locks right here on the side, and then of course you got your feed button where you can feed more string, and then of course this here disengages it. Now what this button does right here is it allows you to twist it so you can edge. And when you don't want to do any edging anymore, you just push this button and twist it back up. It slides it basically about 45 degrees for you. So pretty simple in that concept. Well, not 45, 90 degrees. What am I saying? So you definitely have some functionality to this as far as feeding and running it and everything else. So let's go ahead and charge the batteries up and give her a test. Again, it's pretty simple. You just saw me put it together without really reading the directions. So it's fall off the log backwards easy in some aspects. But I'm going to go ahead and charge it, and we'll give it a test run. Charging this thing is pretty simple. Solid light means that it's fully charged, and we got blinking lights right now, so it's in the process of charging. Right now it's, gosh, I forget what time it is. Nearly dead batteries, so right now the time is say 2:30. I'll come back and check later, see how they going, see how long it takes to charge them from nearly dead when I received them to fully charged. I'm betting at least an hour, so we'll see what it does. We'll come back later, but it does charge both of them at the same time. Now, it looks like it took less than an hour and a half for them to be charged up fully, so they weren't completely dead, but it says 2 hours for a full charge, so about an hour and a half or less from the factory when you first have to charge them up. Well, one thing is we got 2 batteries, so we'll go ahead and slide them in, lock them in, and we'll test this Worx out 2-in-1 device. See if we can't get something going. Batteries check. You can see they're fully charged. just hit the red button right there. That one's good. And you hit the red one on that one, and we're good. So now we're going to go ahead and try edging. So let me go and get this thing started and see if it edges very good. I have my doubts. I think it's going to use a lot of string. I think the metal edger is probably better, the other Worx that I have, because it digs in and it's got a metal blade. But hey, if you've already edged, I think this thing would be a good addition to quick edging once you got the first one done. So anyway, let's check it out, where you might buy it thinking, hey, I only need one machine to do my edging and I don't need to buy the other edger. And that's basically what I'm thinking is going to happen, is I'm going to find the other edger does a better job, but this one is a great follow-up tool. Plus, it weed whacks. So anyway, let's check it out and see what happens. Well, folks, looks like the Worx is a pretty good deal. I'm impressed. It did the edging pretty good, as you saw in the video, and it is 40 volts, so it should have a decent long life. Let's go ahead and see what else we can trim. Well, I've been using the batteries and didn't get a lot done. I'll show you what we did get done to show you how much you can cut with one full charge. One full charge let me edge all of this and then go down the sidewalk. And I edge this part, went down here and edge this. And I cut this area here all the way down here, and then we trim this right up to about here when they died. But we did get all of this done back in here, all along here, up through starting here, I believe is where we started. So not gonna say it was a whole lot, but then again, I know she was moving mighty slow. So full speed, that's what we got out of it. Maybe we'll get a little more done as she gets used to using it, but for now. I mean, small yard, yeah. Will I have to charge this thing multiple times? I'm gonna say probably, because I have all of this to do. All down that fence, both sides, all the way through. So that is a lot to trim. So I don't know if this thing's going to be able to do it all in one charge. Might have to pick sections at a time. But that's the way it is. Well, folks, if you had any doubts, I'm going to say thumbs up for this. Works pretty good. It's not too heavy. I think my wife will like it because she's really the one that wanted it, because it's no cords. We have a big backyard, and it takes a lot of time to trim because hundreds of feet of fence, and that's no joke. So anyway, try it. I like it, so therefore I'm glad I bought it. This is MACT Garage. Remember, like, join, subscribe, all that good stuff to my YouTube channel, on our Facebook group. Also, my feet hit the floor today. I'm having a great day, and I want you to have a great day too. Band of One's got some great music, and Mercy Girl's got a couple one-liners.
Thank you for watching MACT's videos, and remember to like and subscribe. This is a Mercy Girl production.